Hello, my name is Ben, and on this YouTube channel I document my own print-on-demand journey. Today I'd like to talk about why I think that speed is more important than quality with regards to designing and uploading in print-on-demand. I know that this is quite an emotional topic. There are a lot of people who say, you should only upload high-quality designs. A lot of people said where they used to upload maybe 60 a day, they now only upload like 5 to 10 a day, but focus on quality more. And I actually have never heard that this works better for them. I believe that speed is much more important, and there are a few reasons for that. So obviously I use Flying Upload. If you follow my channel, you know that it's the automated upload tool for print on demand. And it means that I can, it saves me hours every day. Yeah, it really saves me hours. As you can see there in the video, you can basically put everything in the Flying Upload software and then upload to different kinds of platforms. So I think this is an old video from their homepage, but you can actually upload to around 10 platforms today with the latest tool. And if I was doing it manually, I could only upload to maybe Redbubble, maybe Merch by Amazon, and maybe Spreadshirt. That's what I would do. However, with Flying Upload, it has allowed me to upload my designs to platforms like Shirty, Tostadora, Society6, Zazzle, Teespring, which I'm not doing anymore because it doesn't work anymore with their latest change or rebranding to Spring. I'm uploading to TeePublic, even though my designs are not on the marketplace, unfortunately. I also upload to Threadless and Fine Art America. And also with Flying Upload, you can upload to Etsy via Printful, also to eBay via Printful, and to Amazon Seller Central. So a lot of platforms, and I can do that. Theoretically, I can do that all at the same time. By the way, I forgot to mention they also support KDP. So you can do this all at the same time. Now, while doing that and while using the software, I accept that my designs will not look perfect on all platforms. I know that this software does all the the resizing and centering and everything according to the product groups and everything. I know, for example, that sometimes on Society6 the design is a bit too small. Sometimes it's not 100% aligned. I mean, 80% of the time it looks good, and also on Redbubble, for example, it looks really good, depending on what kind of template you have. Also on Spreadshirt, it always looks really good. But on some platforms, it just doesn't do it 100%, perfectly. And for example, if I was doing it manually, I could probably really do it in a very perfect, in a perfect way on Redbubble, really get there 99% and really try to, change the pattern for some of the products, maybe do the pattern style, maybe upload stickers in a different way. But with Flying Upload, it's not possible, and I accept that. I make the conscious decision that I want to avoid going in there manually and changing the designs. And the reason is that if you might know that I still work full time, so I'm a manufacturing manager, and we are pretty in our in my full-time job. I'm focusing on doing Kaizen events, continuous improvement, and everything. It's very much about lean management, and I believe if you do this, and if you run a business, and if you're serious about this, speed always beats perfection. And I think there were quite a few people who said in the past that speed always beats quality when it comes to building a business, because the world is moving so fast these days that it's just important that the speed is really the key to success. And I think if you waste a lot of time, and if you only get 10 designs done per day, for example, because you focus more on the quality, you risk that your designs will not get seen on these platforms. But if you focus on speed, then you have a much better chance that your designs get seen. And I think if you build a business, for me personally, it's very important that you get your base right on these platforms. You upload a lot in a very short time period, so that you have a good start and a good base, really, of good foundations for your business. And from then on, yeah, maybe at a later stage you can focus more on quality. But even then, I think you always want to make sure that you upload good designs still. Maybe if we say there is 100% quality, maybe only 80% quality, but it's always, and that's what I learned also in my career, it's always like the last 20%, which really takes so much time. And at work, we sometimes run these, like we call them Kaizen events. I mean, they're really just a week where a team gets together, we do a project on a certain machine or whatever, and we try to get as many things done as possible. And we accept that we can't do everything in a perfect way, but we do everything like to a sort of acceptable degree. So we get as many improvements done as possible, but we accept that some of them are not perfect. But in order to make improvements, you need to accept that you cannot always strive for perfection, because this will just hold you back. So we could focus on one thing in that week and make it perfect, but it's oftentimes like the last 20% that you don't need. It's enough sometimes, or most of the time, it's enough to be 80% there, but get so much more done, because the last 20% always take the most time. That's why they always talk about the 80-20 rule. And oftentimes you could assume that the last 20% take 80% of the time. But in 20% of the time, you can get 80% done. And this is why, if I say I upload like 60, 70, 80, maybe over 100 designs per day, and I save so much time, I could do this all manually, but it would take me 8 hours or 10 hours, But I'm not on all these platforms. But basically it only takes me maybe half an hour, and I load all these tools in all the designs in the platform into Flying Upload, and then I start the upload process, and it really saves me hours. It saves me so much time. It's incredible. And I think if you get things done, for me personally at least, it just is a much better feeling, and it shows me that the business is progressing, and I think over the last 4 to 5 months, I had so much success with print on demand, and that's why I think I'm on the right track. I think if I was really focusing on very high quality designs, especially in the beginning where, I'm not a professional designer, so to be honest, I probably couldn't do it anyway. So why really try it, and why not focus on my strength with it, which is, building a business and really moving forward with it. And also I think it has other benefits. So if you are happy with maybe a little bit less quality, to be honest, I mean, they still need to be good designs. You can't just upload any rubbish and spam the platforms. They still should be decent designs. But if you're more efficient, I think, and if you accept that you don't, you can't make it perfect anyway, because there is no perfection, but if you accept like 80%, I think, your workday is complete earlier in the day, so you have more free time to pursue other things, other work, maybe even start a second side business, whatever. I think if you have one business like print on demand, and then you can start a second business because you accept the 80% quality, but because you focus on speed, you can get several things done at the same time. There's no point in putting more work into individual designs, in my point of view, and then not have the time to do other things during the day. And maybe the benefit is only minimal anyway, right? So what I do, for example, I work full time, I do print on demand, I run a YouTube channel, and I've got a second side business as well. So, it's not, I manage it, and I manage it because I focus on speed, and I succeed. I make sales, and I'm in profit. Even though I've got all these subscriptions like VEXELS and Canva and Flying Upload and Flying Upload KDP, I actually am in profit. And I'm in profit after just 4 to 5 months of running this business, which is amazing, because if you build a business normally, and it often happens that in the first year, you're actually not in profit. So this is, I think, really, really good. And that's why I think print on demand and KDP, they are really good business models, but you need to have the right strategy. And another thing is, if I was, to focus so much on quality, I think it wouldn't give me that feeling that the business would be progressing. And I think you're more likely to procrastinate as well. At least it's always from my point of view. You might be different, but if I know I have to do task perfectly, it is very daunting, And I think what we always say at work, it's perfect is the enemy of done. If you're not happy with it, and if you don't know when to stop, there must be a point where you say, okay, the quality is good now, and you just upload it and you go to the next task. I think this is a key to success. So this is really everything I wanted to talk about today. A little bit about mindset and how you can be successful in print on demand. You might have another viewpoint, and you might succeed with another strategy, and that is fine. This is just my personal point of view, and I don't upload rubbish designs. They are still decent, they are good designs, and they sell. but I accept that some of them might not sell because the quality isn't 100%, you know, but by creating more and more designs and so many designs which are decent, chances are higher that they get seen on the platforms and that they actually sell. And my sales are going up at the moment on all platforms. Merch by Amazon, I've nearly hit the 100 sales, so it won't be long until I get to tier 500. Spreadshirt, I had my best week actually this week so far, and it will probably also be the best month. KDP April is looking good as well. On Etsy, I make really good profits at the moment. Sales are now coming in Society 6 as well. I've made another sale today. On Fine Art America, I've made a sale. I'm making sales on Zazzle. Zazzle is getting more and more important for me. And the only platforms where I don't really make sales because products just don't appear on the marketplace, they are TeePublic, and I can't really do anything about it, and Threadless. And these two platforms, they generally don't show your products on the marketplace, which is annoying. So I think on TeePublic, if you were lucky and started early enough, your designs were showing on the marketplace. But I think now, every new seller, you can't really find your designs on the marketplace, which is really annoying. I forgot, I also made a sale on Tostadora, and you will know that if you follow my channel. So I'm, the business is growing and it's amazing. And as I said, you can pursue so many other things at the same time if you just focus on speed. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, then please smash the like button. And if you want to follow me on my print-on-demand journey, then please subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.